Hey everyone, welcome back to ACT Math Quick Hits, where you can make a small change and watch these videos. It doesn't cost you any money, only costs you a little bit of time, and you're going to help improve your ACT score. So there's the rundown in the math section of the ACT, so let's get back into it for today. Alright, no internet connection restored. I don't know why it keeps doing that. So, we're ready to roll the circle here in the standard XY coordinate plane. Again, that just means the graph that you're used to seeing has a center at 3, -4 and passes through the point 0, 0. Which of the following equation, which is an equation for that circle? Okay, so a couple of things here. We can use Desmos to power through this one, no problem. If you remember what the equation of a circle looks like, you can actually get to the right answer just by looking at that 3, 4 and then looking at your answer choices. But if you forgot, right, you're taking a test, well, let's just use the tools we have, which is the Desmos graphing calculator. So again, we want to pass through a point 3, 4. So what I'm actually do before I start is I'm going to put this point on my graph, 3, -4, right? Because I don't even see it. Oh, there it is down there, right? So I know like roughly where I need to go through. And then now it just really comes down to putting in those equations and seeing which one of those match up, going through 3, -4, and then passing through 0, 0. So here we go, right? We got the x squared plus y squared. We'll do that equal to 5. Well, my center is not at 3, 4, so that is, sorry, 3, -4, so that's not going to be it. And then, so now we just kind of go process of elimination and just go down the list and start putting them in. Now, Desmos is a little clunky here with putting these equations in. Especially I'm using an iPad, so it's like I don't have a mouse to be moving around necessarily. So hopefully, if you're taking it digitally with a Chromebook, it's a little bit easier to move. A couple times here, like it wants to put the parenthesis around this entire thing, right? Usually it's trying to like predict what you're trying to do. You notice like I'm deleting that square just because, like I said, Desmos just gets a little clunky going in there, and it's hard to grab that piece I want and put a parenthesis around and then put the square to where it needs to go. So that's just kind of, it's just a little bit trickier to use sometimes without a mouse. But okay, so anyway, regardless, here we are, right? There's my center at 3, -4, and then look, there I'm passing through this point at 0, 0. So we don't need to check the other ones. I mean, if you want to be really meticulous and make sure they're not trying to pull a fast one or that you put it in incorrectly or something like that, go for it, right? Especially if you have some time to check that and it makes you feel more comfortable, then do it. But for the purposes of us, right, we got it, right? We're centers at 3, -4. We're passing through 0, 0. We know that it's choice B is our correct answer. All right, well, thanks for watching, everyone. I know these videos aren't the most exciting thing out there, and they're not the most polished thing either, but we're just here to learn some ACT, learn some math, and then, like today, have a Desmos hack, that helps us get through some of these tricky questions very, very easily and very, very quickly. So your future self is going to appreciate it if you like and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks.